free to live in the presence of the Lord. Okay? Now, let me tell you one of the main problems now that we deal with in the church and with marriages right now. Are you with me now? One of the main problems that has tackled the church and it's taken on the church, it's like an epidemic now. Are y'all ready for this? This is what it is lust and adultery. Watch this. You know why? You know, let me just tell you something. Oh, because one thing man has lost even in the marriage is the identity. Huh? Because now Eve, she was identified through Adam. But now men try to identify themselves through the women. Oh. You trying to get your identity through how many women you sleep with. And it was never designed that way. Eve always got her identity through the man. Am I talking to somebody? And the first thing usually happens and what's taking place in the church, the men are trying to get their identity through the women they sleep with. Oh, come on, somebody. Now, listen to me up in here because this is very important. Now, watch this up in here. Now, in the covenant marriage, they became flesh of, he said, flesh of my what? Bone of my what? That means that we are concrete. Nothing, we are one. Because in covenant, 2 plus 2 equal 1. Oh, a 1 plus 1 equal 1 in covenant relationship. He said, we are one, this flesh of my flesh and what? Bone of my what? My bone. Are y'all with me up in here? But what happens with a man or even with a woman, because once you enter into covenant, there is a spiritual mystery that God even gives us in the marriage. Y'all know what I'm talking about. Now, are y'all with me up in here? And the first thing the devil usually does with us, oh God, let me preach it. Soon as something is not going right in the marriage, the devil starts showing us other stuff that look good. And now Adam is about to eat from the tree that God told her not to eat from. Because everything that looked pleasant to the eyes is not good for you. Oh, come on, somebody. Everything that appeared to be pretty and pleasant to the eyes is not good for you, brother, my sister. When the tree started looking good, Eve didn't only eat, but she gave it to who? Come on, somebody. Now watch this. When your wife don't look good to you anymore, you go and get you, oh God, you go and get another tree, oh God, that look better than the one you got now. And you trying to get your identity through how many women you with instead of relationship with God. I kind of tell somebody this thing now, because in a covenant relationship, he said, flesh of my flesh and bone of my bone. And what the devil has done, he has manipulated marriages in the church. Because, watch this, when things are not, look, I heard a preacher say, you know, when finances is not right, it put a strain on the marriage. Devil, it's a lie. Because if you love one another, you ought to still be loving. Come on, somebody. You shouldn't be wanting to sleep up and shack up. Oh, come on, somebody. I don't need anybody to be with me when everything is going good. And when they give me a pink slip, they want to cheat on me now. And they want to walk off on me now. Oh, come on, somebody. Am I talking to somebody in their place? Because, see, if you didn't have to put anything in, you really take it for granted. So God said, I'm going to give Adam Eve, but I'm going to take his rib from him. Because if I just give you something without you putting something in it, you're going to take it for granted. Oh, come on, somebody. You're going to take it for granted because you didn't make an investment. So God said, man, before I give you Eve, make an investment. Okay, are you with me? It wasn't about, watch this, marriage wasn't built upon how much money you have, because as long as you're in the kingdom, you're blessed. It wasn't built upon your past. Marriage was never designed like that. It was built from within Adam. It was from within man, and God had formed a woman. So it was not based upon how much you have. What I'm trying to say is this. Don't you dare try to marry a person because they rich and because they drive a new car. Come on, somebody. Because I already told you what look good to the eyes are not good for you. You better get you somebody that's going to stay with you through thick and thin. Oh, that's why I love my wife. She married me when I ain't have a dime in my pocket. Oh, y'all don't hear what I'm talking about. Didn't have a house, didn't have a job, and she was willing to suffer for me. I said, that's mine right there. Oh, come on, somebody. And I love my wife. And I don't have a problem with walking through the mall. Because my wife is beautiful to me. God, I feel like preaching. You better get you somebody that is beautiful to you. I don't care what the folks say. My wife look good to me, and she mine. God have mercy. And men, you need to start acting weak, and you stand up to the devil. So my wife is beautiful. She is all that I need, and she got something that belongs to me, and that is my rib. And I'm not giving it up for a quickie. Come on, somebody.